Saida and Jiego Tanchanco from their startup Nyoom. Hey guys!
Hey!
Hey, how's it going?
We are at the Block Dojo Philippines Bootcamp here in Bataan. How are you guys doing so far?
Well, we're really excited. We're so happy that we're here. We got this opportunity to expound our business and possibly even make it better with the help of the mentors that are here around us helping us out.
And speaking of business, your startup Nyoom, what is it? What is it about?
So, Nyoom is this idea that we will be gamifying fleet management because our mission in Nyoom is to alleviate the traffic problems here in the Philippines by promoting safe driving behaviors as well as incentivizing high-performing drivers as well as giving coaching or certification programs for unskilled or inexperienced drivers as well.
Okay, so basically it's a platform, right? And the users, what kind of features and what can the users do with the platform? How does it work? Can you tell us more about it?
So how it works is we'll be utilizing blockchain to serve as a data bank for all of your driver's licenses, all your permits, documentations, so that all of your valid documentations or your IDs will be accessible through the use of your phones. And at the same time, we will be providing safe driving compliance scoring, creating a point system that will enable you to assess how well you're performing as a driver. For example, for this day or for this week, you travel an X amount of distance using the vehicle for an X amount of hours, and then cross-reference that with the number of times you've completed your trips, if you're on time with your deliveries, if you're overspeeding too much, or if you're idling too much. These will all be quantified and compared against your peers, just so that we have a competitive mindset on how well we can deliver our performances and at the same time deliver it in a very safe and efficient manner.
In terms of metrics, we can also help the drivers, like the employees who are working for these companies, like stay motivated at a point system. The gamified aspect comes in there where there's like a leaderboard that they can refer to, and then they already know like how much incentives they're going to get or what kind of incentives they're going to get. So that also includes like partnering up with other initiators, because we could even not just incentivize them with cash. We could also incentivize them with like vouchers or fuel vouchers or anything like that could possibly help them as well.
And the purpose of this is that we want to make sure that we can have the data to improve infrastructure or improve the traffic conditions here in the Philippines.
Yeah, and just to add, our intention really here is not just promoting safe driving for companies, but also the basic consumer and even just people driving to work. So we want to instill that kind of mindset so that you don't just drive a fancy car, or you don't just be mindful because of the fact that you're driving a company car. It's really more of shifting the attitude of people so that the behavior improves and the perception of the people in the mobility community also improves. Like we also empower the idea so that people would better appreciate why we're pushing this idea forward.
So for those who are not performing very well, what happens to them?
Definitely, we would leave it at the discretion of the company, but we could also provide an additional service of at least providing like seminars and safe driving, safe habits. We also want to set like a specific standard so that everyone is safe, everyone gets to have their deliveries on time and all of that, that this is the metric that you need to follow. So that's how we would plan to guide those people those employees or drivers who are not hitting those metrics that is recommended for them.
To add to that, since we are going to be utilizing blockchain technology for this, I think one possible use case for this is to actually implement a learning program within the app wherein they can study and learn more about safe driving habits at their own leisure or at their own pace, and be compliant to LTO mandated truck driver relearning programs or courses, and have certification directly integrated into the blockchain as well.
Will this involve working with agencies like the LTO?
Yes, definitely. Because one of the key things that I would like to do for Nyoom is to provide certification courses for unskilled truck drivers, because there is a shortage of skilled and certified truck drivers right now. With the demand of logistics increasing every year, we want to make sure that we can cope up with this demand. We want to make sure that whenever they do their logistics operations, they do it in a safe and efficient manner.
Since the app is using blockchain, it will be built on blockchain. How do you plan to onboard users who are not familiar with the technology?
I think it all boils down to how user friendly the interface will be, because we want to make sure that although it's blockchain enabled and we're incorporating nascent tech into this system, we want to make sure that it is user friendly. We want to make sure that it's very easy to understand. So it's a matter of UX and UI that we still would have to develop.
Let's talk a little bit about your story and how you got into this. Was there any special reason that you chose this advocacy, and why you chose this particular idea for this platform?
So I've been in the business for about 7 years. This has become my family's legacy because we were one of the pioneers that brought in GPS technology here in the Philippines. How many years ago?
Since 2010, so around
14 years ago.
14 years ago.
Yeah. So given that there is a very big evolution and influx of GPS providers that's coming into the Philippines, we want to offer something that's not offered yet in the market, which is the gamification aspect. It is available in some countries outside the Philippines, but there's no one doing it here yet. So that's what we are trying to spearhead here now. One of the gaps kasi when it comes to fleet management right now is that it's entirely a compliance thing for some drivers and some business operators as well. So we want to make sure that we provide a service that will also engage and incentivize the drivers and not just focus more on the compliance aspect.
And lastly, what are your expectations in the next 12 weeks at the Block Dojo?
Actually, the expectations that we have here is pretty simple. I mean, we come here, we show up, and we learn from all of these mentors that have tons of experience that we can definitely benefit from. We're really maximizing the fact that we can integrate our own advocacies with a tech-based incubator program. We actually feel really blessed and thankful that we're here, and we're pretty lucky that we have an opportunity like this. So yeah, our expectation is just to have fun with it, gain as much information as possible. So yeah, do you want to add anything else?
Yeah, I think you nailed it right ahead.
Great. Well, all the best to you guys and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
BSV is more than another chaotic commodity craze. BSV blockchain can do more than just be a crypto investment. It can help you get more out of your games, share more of your art. BSV makes more things possible.